job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Have it, stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Mike. Let's set. 19. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Trucks through it.
Oh, man, right through it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see them playing off of each other while preparing the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. Able to push his way through. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike 24. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Keep playing hard.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go, go. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Michael out. Let's go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. He's getting the first down and more past midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo. Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
On first down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps Charlie they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football. 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Know your job.
Now Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Everyone got 4 down. Reset. 19. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's Watson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Switch! Switch! H3! H3! Come! In the 9! Hey, Mike 20! Mike 20! Silver! Silver!
Out of the pistol. It's full in. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yeah. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Well, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wide, 24. Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of driving the ball that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's see what you got.
Let's go. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he getting it man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check Mike 11. I'm coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. We got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ready,
so
ready.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
Pull a shotgun again. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down.
3 yards on that last
Gator.
carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike, Aladdin, check Mike. Pick it up, defense.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Come on,
Coming up
set.
at the half, a
8-3.
reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. We'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Set, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hit it.
Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
Seam River. Seam River.
Throwing now is Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
Put it together, front and back working.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. Broncos have taken the lead. They missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Prater for the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They'll have a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Come on, baby.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Lock now on 1st down. There's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Lock throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, what's the...
Now.
Hey, check.
Orbit.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boom. All done.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tim
carried out for Elliott. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's get it. Ready.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw
60
there.
Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha.
Check Michael Allen.
Hit it.
Clock now on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Phillip. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Come on,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come. Deep river.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Shoot.
Block working out of the gun. And Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 99.
Sit up. 5.
They'll run with Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Focus, defense, focus. Rush in.
Let go.
On 2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready.
From the gun, it's locked. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something easy to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Here we go,
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Slam. Check 30. Look at me. Go.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means you probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Mike 6. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his big time in. Over the middle, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott.
10.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the twist.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant. Here we go. Go on. Let's go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Ready! 10 Lobo.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike, check
Bravo.
Mike 6. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Big grip.
Now to the air. Left side, he gets the tight end fake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Go! It's wrong!
And he's able to pick up the first before he's blocked down inside the 5 at the 4.
We got this.
Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Kill.
5.
They'll try and run for it, 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line
Don't get
now.
nervous. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, come on, come on,
Here's Locke. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ready!
Drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take for 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead. Charles, I think, operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Out, 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 out. Get him on, West.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette, a first down carry. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 26. Check 26. 20 points down. He's coming.
Throwing now. Watson. Over the middle. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Take 4, take 4.
Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike the 59. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, 24.
Check 24. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double.
They'll run with Fournette. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. This one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
In most cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
No, check that. We got Mike.
Locked to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
All day, dog.
Hey, check Mike 11.
Get it.
Back to throw. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. It's a tie game. You don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Last stop.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
51.
Let him go.
Now Watson.
You ain't doing nothing with that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
54!
Here's a kick to Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Let's go!
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set. 19. Mike, 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Time to go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Running left, it's Fournette. Powers through it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. He connected on his first, this from 41. That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and that changes everything here at OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive, we do an interception. A lot of people think just like that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready,
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the second and a bundle.
Go!
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Not going to throw. He's going to have the hookup with Sutton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming.
Stay careful.
From the gun on third down. Blocked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
Now a first down from Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver's able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far.
Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? I think that they both desperately want to win it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack on first down. Block. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
I'm letting you know right.
Alert!
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
I'm here all day.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended, but it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.
That's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. Looking Steve, yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready to 10, know I'm down to win. I can't feel bad.